got some powder for us.
Something like this would surely get you canceled. Or would it?
I'm not familiar with the 取消文化 this term, so I wonder how people feel it or how.
This is the Formosa Improv Group, or FIG, an eclectic group of amateur performers. At this practice, the 12 participants are exploring cancel culture.
Hello, everybody. I called this press conference today to sincerely apologize for.
In this exercise, called Press Conference, professional tabletop role player Sean Sidbury is trying to guess the offense that got him canceled while apologizing for it.
Do you mind defining unbecoming? It's a pretty big word. So.
For the last 6 years, FIG has been bringing bilingual improv comedy to Taiwan, appealing to both Taiwanese and Western senses of humor.
Sometimes people will do something and someone will say, oh no, am I going to get canceled? They say, no, you're not successful enough to be canceled. It requires a certain amount of success.
Cancel culture became a well-known phenomenon in the 2010s. Over the past few years, celebrities across the spectrum, like comedian Louis C.K. and singer Taylor Swift, have been the target of being canceled or boycotted for their actions.
Oh, well, let's see. I often feel that, well, I hope I haven't said anything improper on stage for a while, or maybe I have said something that probably offended someone a while.
What?
Henry is a guest performer with FIG. He started doing improv to find a community in Taiwan after moving back from the UK 2 years ago. He says it's the spontaneity that attracted him to improv.
That element of surprise is there, rather than just reading off a script and so on.
But freedom of performance and playing different characters suggested by the audience without a script may leave you faced with sensitive topics. And some, like newcomer Jay, a freelancer in the travel industry, steer clear of those specific topics.
Let me introduce.
有一个 topic 我不敢碰，就是 racist， 因为这个是我身为台湾人，我不太知道我什么样的言论才会变成 racist。对，因为这是我的成长背景里面缺乏的。
我永远不会得到我的梦想。
The members of the group come from diverse backgrounds and perform together, switching between English and Mandarin.
这个房子有一个it's got a safe room. Everyone get in the elevator. Get in the elevator.
And, by extension, different cultures. So what does cancel culture mean to a group that has so many different points of reference?
I think that there's always been disagreement culture, right? But I think what cancel culture is different is that with a platform, right, then that's how people make money. So cancel culture comes from people losing the ability, like deplatforming other people, so losing the ability to make money off of what they're doing.
Personally, I don't think there's a whole lot of difference between quote unquote cancel culture and regular old criticism. I think that the difference is that social media exists, and when people see criticism, they can say, "Oh, I agree. I'm also going to not do this," or something like that.
On performance day at 2-3 Comedy, Taipei's premier comedy club, the show was an homage to movies. The first half was about silent films, and so had less of a chance of offending someone. The second half of the show...
That hurts.
Well, it hurts me too. I've overcooked the pot roast.
The group, which performs once a month, often plays to a packed house with an audience as diverse as the performers themselves. And what do they think of cancel culture?
我觉得有些时候是风向，就是我们会说，有人在带风向，就是有一些人开始讲了，然后其他人没有去知道前因后果，之后就跟着一起骂，那我就觉得这样不太好。可是即使这个人今天真的讲错话，我觉得他只要真的有道歉，然后真的知道他错了的话， 我觉得还是要给他一次机会耶。
Comedy is an art form, and it requires you to be able to express yourself freely. So if you have to be thinking about what you're saying and second guessing yourself, that really takes the heart out of it.
And strong. Sing it.
The performance was well received by the audience, with the actors feeling like they had the freedom to go whichever direction worked. But as they gather more fans, maybe one day they'll be famous enough to worry about being canceled themselves.
Thank you, we're the Rocks!
Siying Lin, Phoebe Zheng, and Brian Cragen for Connected.